family Asteraceae, or the old name of Asteraceae is Compositae, and the plant belongs to this family are Helianthus or sunflower, Dahlia, Zinnia, Veronia, Tridux procumbens or Azidatum conijardis, and Lactuca sativa, that is lettuce. So these are the plants belongs to this family Asteraceae. First comes to the description. First, habit, horn, shrub or tree. Some are horns like dahlia and tridux, shrub inula, and tree Veronia arborea. Then root. It is a dicot plant, so normal tap root system is present, but in some cases the tap root is modified to form tuberous root, and this tuberous root is found in dahlia. Next, stem. Stem is erect or prostrate. Erect means upright growing and prostrate means horizontal growing. So both type of plants stems are present, herbaceous or woody, and some having stem tuber. That is, in case of helianthus or sunflower, the modified stem tuber is also present. And in some stems there is presence of a latex. And leaf, they are alternate. Alternate means if one leaf arises at this node, other leaf arises at the other node, other side, and every different node. And rarely they are opposite. Very rarely opposite. Opposite means from a single node, two leaf arises oppositely. That is called opposite position or arrangement. Exstipulate or stipules upside. Stipule means any greenish outgrowth at the base of the leaf. Here the stipules are absent, so exstipulate. And leaf venation is unicostate reticulate venation or multicostate reticulate venation. Unicostate means single midvein. If the leaf having a single midvein and net-like venation, then it is called unicostate reticulate. Multicostate reticulate means more than one midvein. If this is the leaf and the midveins are more than two, and again the venation is reticulate or net-like venation. This is called multicostate reticulate and unicostate reticulate venation. Inflorescence. Here the inflorescence is head or capitula. Head or capitulum consists of many flowers or florets, and the florets may be ray floret, disc floret. So on the basis of form of flowers, head or capitulum are of three types: heterogamous, homogamous, heterogamous or radiated head. Heterogamous means two different type of florets, ray floret and disc floret. In case of helianthus or sunflower, there is presence of this heterogamous or radiated head. Means head or capitulum, that is consist of many flowers, and in this heterogamous head or capitulum, two different type of florets are there. One is ray floret, which is present towards periphery. This is the flower. So these are the ray florets having yellow color petal, and at the center there is presence of disc floret. So this head or capitulum consists of two different type of florets. One is ray floret, which is present towards periphery, and at the center there is presence of another type of flower, that is disc floret. So this is called heterogamous radiated head or capitulum. Another is homogamous red head. Means homogamous means all the flowers are ligulate and they are alike. and they are zygomorphic, having ray florets. Only the ray florets are there, having ligules, or they are zygomorphic flowers, and all the flowers are alike. There is no differentiation of ray of floret or disc floret. Only one type of ray florets are there. And this is third one is homogamous non-red flower, non-red head or capitula. Here all the flowers are actinomorphic and they are disc florets, they are alike, and which is present in case of Aziratum conizoides. And then comes to the flower. Flower heads are maybe hermaphrodite, all hermaphrodites. Flowers are bracteate. Bracteate means regions of any outgrowth at the base of the flowering stalk. That is called bracteate flower. Bracteate. Sessile. Sessile means without stalk. All the flowers having no stalk or stalkless flower. This is called sessile. Some are complete flower, some are incomplete. Complete means presence of four cones, calyx, corolla, androcium, gynocium. Then it is a complete flower. And some are incomplete flower, means some are having male flowers and some are pistillate flowers or female flowers. In that case, male flower, the gynocium is absent. So these are incomplete flower. Hermaphrodite or unisexual. Hermaphrodite means bisexual flowers are present or unisexual flowers are also present in this family. Actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Actinomorphic means the flower can be divided into two equal halves in any vertical plane. That is actinomorphic. And this actinomorphic flower can be identified from the equal petals. If the flower having equal petals, then it is an actinomorphic flower. And zygomorphic, the flower can be divided into two equal halves only in one vertical plane. So zygomorphic flower having unequal petals. So both type of flowers are present, actinomorphic or zygomorphic. We are discussing about the entire family. So many plants are there. So both the type of flowers are present. Pentamerous. Pentamerous means the calyx, corolla and stamens. Having number is 5 or multiple of 5. That is called pentamerous. Epigynous. Epigynous means inferior ovary. Inferior ovary when calyx, corolla, androcium all arises above ovary. This is the ovary and this is styled stigma. And if the calyx, corolla and the stamen all arises above this ovary, then it is called inferior ovary or epi. Then comes to ray floret and disc floret. As we know that in inflorescence or head or capitulum, two different type of florets are present. Ray floret and disc floret, and this is a ray floret and this is disc floret. Ray floret present towards the periphery. This is the ray floret having a large petal or the corolla, and at the center there is disc floret in case of heterogamous head or capitulum, and in homogamous head or capitulum there is ray florets only, or some cases there is homogamous disc florets only. So we are talking about the two florets, ray floret and disc floret. First, the ray floret. Ray floret is zygomorphic because all the petals fuse together to form a corolla, and this is having unequal lobes are there. So this is a zygomorphic flower. Ligulates or ligules are present. Pistillate or neuter or bisexual. Pistillate means only gynocium is present in sometimes neuter and sometimes both the androsium and gynosiums are present in case of ray florets. Then comes to calyx. Calyx sometimes absent or sometimes it is scale-like, which is known as pappus. Pappus is a scale-like calyx which is present in the tubular form at the base of the ray florets. Then presence of a bract at the base of this flower or floret, that is ray floret. Bract is the greenish outgrowth which is present at the base of the flower. So in case of ray floret, it is a bracteate flower. Calyx which is scale like. So this is modified into pappus. In case of this Asteraceae, the calyx is always a scale like, that is called pappus. Then corolla, number of petals 5 and gamopetalous. All the petals are fused. Gamopetalous means petals fused together. Androsium absent because it is a pistillate flower. Only gynosium is present. Either gynosium absent or if present it is bicarpellary. Syncarpus, bicarpellary means number of carpel 2. Syncarpus means fused carpel, both the carpels fused together. And stigma, style simple and stigma bifid. Bifid means divided into two parts. Bifid means the stigma divided into two parts, style 1 and stigma bifid. If the gynosium is present in this ray floret, then the ovule is a single ovule in basal placentation. Placentation means arrangement of ovules in the ovary. So here only one ovule is present and in the basal placentation, which is present at the base of the ovary, and the single ovule is a anatropous ovule. Anatropous ovule means inverted ovule. So the type of ovule is like this. The micropyle is towards the lower side and the chalaza is towards upper. This is the anatropous ovule, single ovule in the single locular chamber. Then comes to floral formula of ray floret. Floral formula, bract is present, so this is bracteate. Zygomorphic flower, so this is the percentage sign. Sometimes bisexual or neuter. Calyx pappus, this is a skin or scale-like structure, pappus. Corolla 5, gamopetalous, so bracket. Number of stamen 0 or absent it is, so A 0. Number of carpel 2, bicarpellary, so syncarpus. Inferior ovary, ovary inferior, so there is a bar above G or it is 0. If it is a neuter flower, so floret, then carpel 2 or 0. Disc floret. Disc floret normally present at the center of a heterogamous head or capitulum. So disc floret, the flowers are bracteate, having the bract at the base of the flower. Then sessile flower. Sessile means without stalk. The flower do not have any stalk. Complete. All the four holes, calyx, corolla, androsium, gynosium, all are present. So this is complete flower. Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means bisexual. Presence of androsium and gynosium. Actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means this is a symmetric flower. It can be divided into two equal half in any vertical plane. Then pentamerous, number of calyx or number of sepal, petal and stamens, all 5 or multiple of 5. That is epigynous. Pentamerous. Epigynous, inferior ovary. Ovary inferior means the calyx, corolla and stamens all arises above ovary. Here this is the position of ovary. This is ovary and calyx, corolla and stamen all arises above ovary. Ovary inferior in position. So this is called epigynous. Next comes to Calyx. Calyx modified into pappus. It is a scale-like structure and this is modified into scaly membranal structure that is called pappus. Then corolla. This is the corolla tube. This one is corolla tube and these are the 5 lobes of corolla tube. It is a gamopetalous flower. All the petals fuse together to form this corolla tube and these are the lobes, 5 lobes at the top of the corolla tube. This is gamopetalous and tubular. So this is the entire corolla. It forms a tubular form. So this is tubular corolla. Number of stamen 5 and 5 stamens are syngenesious condition. The anthers are fused, filament free. Syngenesious means if the stamens are 5, the filaments are free where 5 anthers fuse together. So this is the anther, 5 anthers fuse together and the filaments are free. This is called syngenesious condition. Syngenesious means the anther of the stamen all fuse together where the filaments are free. This is the filament of the stamen, filament, and this is the anther of the stamen. So anthers fuse together where the filaments are free. This condition is called syngenesis. So this is the condition where all the anthers are fused and filaments below this anther filaments are free. That is called syngenesis condition. Dithecous. Dithecous means anther divided into 2 lobe. If this is the anther and filament, that divided into 2 lobe, that is dithecous. Introse. Introse means this filament enter into the lobe or anther and to the tip of the anther. That is called introse. Then dehiscing longitudinally. When the anther split or dehisce, it longitudinally split. That is called longitudinally split. Epipetalous. Epipetalous means anther attached to the corolla tube. Stamen attached to the corolla, that is called epipetalous condition. Gynoecium, number of carpel 2, bicarpellary, syncarpous. Syncarpous means fused carpel. Then inferior ovary. Again, the ovary is inferior in position. Calyx, corolla, all the stamen arises above this ovary. That is called inferior ovary. And if we see the TS of ovary, only one ovule in basal placentation. Again, it is an anatopous ovule. Basal placentation means it is present in the base of the ovary. Then this is the floral formula. Bracteate flower. So BR, it is actinomorphic flower. So there is floral formula of disc floret. This is BR for bracteate, actinomorphic. Then bisexual side. K. pappus or calyx modified into pappus. Corolla 5 united or gamopetalous, so bracket. Androecium or number of stamen 5 bracket. Epipetalous condition, so there is a bar above A and C. Then gynoecium, number of carpel 2, bicarpellary or syncarpous, so bracket. And inferior ovary, so there is a bar above G. So this is all about the floral formula of disc floret. So next comes to the economic importance of the plants belongs to Asteraceae. Some plants are ornamental flowers like Dahlia, Zinnia, Chrysanthemum, Helianthus. All are the ornamental flowers. Some are used as food, that is Lactuca sativa or lettuce, which is a leafy vegetable used in salad, and oil yielding seed, oil yielding plant, that is sunflower, and the seeds are used for making oils. So many plants are there belongs to family Asteraceae. Asteraceae, and the old name of Asteraceae is Compositae.